I'm convinced my boy hasn't seen a sunrise from the right direction in like 4 years. So my friend Marco, this dude has not had a normal sleep schedule since maybe sophomore year of high school. And I genuinely don't think he knows what a morning looks like anymore. Like the rest of us grew up, got jobs, started setting alarms, and Marco just decided that was optional. He works freelance, does graphic design, and his entire life runs on what I call vampire standard time. His day starts at like 6 p.m., he eats breakfast at midnight, and he goes to bed around the time most people are waking up for work. I've literally texted him at 3 in the afternoon and gotten a reply like, hey, sorry, just woke up. 3 p.m. And we've all just accepted it. But there was this one night, probably 2 years ago now, that completely changed how I see this man's lifestyle. So it's a Friday, and a few of us are planning to meet up at our friend's apartment. Nothing crazy, just hanging out, ordering food. And someone texts the group chat like, hey, let's meet at 8. And Marco immediately responds, oh, that's kind of early for me. Can we do 10? And we're all just looking at our phones like, bro, 8 p.m. is early for you? That's literally nighttime. The sun is gone. But that's Marco, so we push it to 9:30, and he shows up at 10:15 anyway because of course he does. Walks in with a bag of chips and an iced coffee like he just rolled out of bed. So we're all at the apartment, music going, and around 1 a.m. people start fading. You know how it goes. Someone's yawning every 5 minutes, another guy's half asleep on the couch, and I'm fighting to keep my eyes open because I had work in the morning. My eyelids felt like they had tiny dumbbells attached to them. But Marco, this man is just hitting his stride. He's making a full pot of coffee at 1:30 in the morning. Not a quick cup, a full 12-cup pot like he's hosting a brunch. He's reorganizing the snack table by category, pitching ideas for things we should do. Like, bro, the night is winding down, everyone is half conscious. What do you mean, let's start a movie? He pulled up a 2.5-hour director's cut and said we could finish it by 4. And then he suggested we go for a drive at 2 a.m. A drive. To where, Marco? The moon? One by one, everyone crashes. It's 3 a.m. now. The apartment is dead quiet except for somebody snoring, and it's just me and Marco left awake. I'm barely hanging on, at like 12% battery as a human being. My neck keeps doing that thing where it drops and you jolt back awake and pretend you weren't just asleep. And this man is sitting cross-legged on the floor, tablet on his lap, sketching something for a client, completely calm, completely alert, humming to himself like it's 2 in the afternoon, the glow of his screen lighting up his face like some nocturnal artist in his natural habitat. I looked at him and was like, dude, how are you not even a little bit tired? And he just looked up at me with this completely serious face, not a hint of exhaustion, and said, bro, the night just started. I actually laughed out loud because he was dead serious. 3 a.m. was his mid-morning. That was his 10 o'clock coffee break. So I finally gave up and passed out on the couch, full surrender, face planted into a cushion and was gone. And when I woke up around 7:30, sunlight coming through the blinds, I sat up and the apartment was spotless, genuinely cleaned, dishes washed and drying on the rack, trash taken out, counters wiped, blankets folded in a neat stack on the armchair. The place looked better than when we got there, and Marco was still awake, sitting by the window in this beam of golden morning light with his headphones on, watching the sunrise with a bowl of cereal balanced on his knee like it was the most peaceful thing in the world. No bags under his eyes, no zombie face, just vibing. He noticed me staring, pulled one earbud out, and just said, morning, real casual, like he was the one who'd been up at a reasonable hour, and I was the one being weird. I just stood there, half asleep, hair going 6 directions, looking at this man who had been awake for probably 20 hours straight, fully functional, zero complaints, and I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna question it anymore. Some people just run on a different operating system, and Marco's does not include a sleep function.